Hello and welcome. This is Nolan Formalarie with DiscoverNChomes and Nolan's News, and as always, thank you for having us. I wanted to discuss today what conveys with a home sale. The verbiage is actually the same in both the North Carolina real estate listing agreement and the offer to purchase. And on these forms, on the listing agreement, it is on page 2, and on an offer to purchase, it is on page 4. But they have several bullet-pointed items of typical things that are considered to convey in a real estate transaction. Some of them are pretty obvious, like a light fixture that is attached to the ceiling. That will convey. Something like a ceiling fan in a bedroom. That will obviously convey because it's attached. Any built-in appliances in the kitchen, meaning dishwasher, range, built-in microwave, those all convey. Interestingly enough, a refrigerator does not convey, but most sellers will convey that. But then there's some lesser known items, so I always tell sellers and buyers just to be aware of what's there. Something that has actually changed, has probably been 5-6 years ago, when maybe even more, we've done videos on this, is the fuel in a tank. Here in North Carolina, anything that is gas related is run mostly off of a propane tank because we don't have natural gas here. So fuel can be expensive. A full propane tank, 200, 250 gallon, could have $400 to $600, maybe $700 worth of fuel in it. So I tell my sellers when they go on the market, do not fill that tank anymore, because once you sell, and hopefully you will pretty quickly in this marketplace, that fuel becomes ownership of the buyer at closing. We cannot get you reimbursed for that money, for the fuel in the tank. So you've just given over, if you've just gotten your tank filled and you closed, $400 to $700 to the buyer. Another, I would say, not as well-known thing are TV brackets. Those are actually considered built into the wall. Your TV, 100% is yours. Take it. The TV bracket, not so much. Garage door openers. Things like that. So just really read, again, page 2 of the listing agreement, page 4 of the contract. Really read through those items. And as a seller, if you want to exclude something, you have the ability to do that. You literally need to have it, though, excluded in the contract. And I always tell sellers, if you're going to exclude it, replace it. If you have a family heirloom light fixture or dining room chandelier, or it's from Tiffany's or something, take it down ahead of time, replace it, because then it just creates one less obstacle, if you will, in the transaction. As buyers, just make sure that you're asking for everything you want. Make sure you go through that list, because you may want something else that is not considered included, but if it's excluded or it's not there in the contract, then you're not going to get that item. For a full list, if you have any questions, please let me know. Gladly send you a link, or just this page from the offer to purchase or listing agreement. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.